Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. In Game 4 of the American League Championship Series, the Indians amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-2. They've now tied the series at 2 heading into Game 5. For Game 5 of the NLCS, the Nationals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona 4-0. They now have a 3-2 series lead going into Game 6. And that's what's going on around baseball here in October. Join us again tomorrow for updates from around the postseason.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Championship Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Move on. So the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
Set for what should be a good one.
Red Sox.
Briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who will get the ball here in this one. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands, always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Rick Porcello gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
So here's how the BOS Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Hanley Ramirez. You think he can handle first? I do. He came up as a shortstop. He's also dabbled at third base. Big-time power, but soft hands over at the 1 bag.
Leading off tonight for Cleveland, left fielder Michael Brantley.
First delivery to him on the way. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And he misses with it, 1-1. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
In the second spot tonight,
So here's Francisco Lindor now. In his career against Porcello, he's only 2 for 10. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Lindor, a native of Puerto Rico, who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Batting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here comes the first pitch. He's running. Strike taken to throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And a neck-high fastball that time. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A 1-0 delivery. Hit high and deep out to left. Benintendi racing back, and it bangs off the monster. Ramirez rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks of this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Naquin is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Felix Pedroza, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Still only one out in the inning. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Great swing right there. Sometimes you just see that ball pop out of that pitcher's hand just a little bit different than that fastball. And he was able to stay back, keep his front shoulder locked, and take that off-speed pitch deep.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting 8, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Digging in, Francisco Mejia. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts at the track. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis, and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt. Throw goes to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first from Fenway. It's the Indians 5, Red Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Mike Clevenger has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Mike Clevenger, big, tall, skinny guy, 6'4", about 215 pounds, 3-pitch mix, not overpowering, good slider that's anywhere from 86 to 88 miles an hour. His fastball in the low to mid-90s, needs the changeup, not a strikeout type pitcher. If Clevenger is on, you'll see a lot of ground balls early on.
Stepping into the box, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
First delivery to him on the way. The high fastball is in there. Missed with a slider. Clevenger, who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bogaerts, a native of the island of Aruba. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Nunez on at first, nobody out. And a fastball just a bit up. Past history with Mike Clevenger, he's 0 for 7. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
First 2 batters find the sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser shot.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away. One and 0 pitch on the way. And that one stayed up a little high.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. First and second here with nobody out. 3-1 to Martinez.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. From the belt, kicks and deals, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 2-2 turned on down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Two and two count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout. Out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with two strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's Mookie Betts. Past history with Mike Clevenger, an impressive 4 for 7. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0. Betts A native of Tennessee, he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 2-0 on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nick Woods under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the 2nd inning now from Fenway Park. Cleveland's out in front, 5-0. Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 1-1 home. To 1-2 now. Hit back up the middle. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the 2nd.
Hey, he had a rough first inning, and now the leadoff single to start the 2nd does not bode well for this pitcher.
Here's Michael Brantley. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 delivery. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bradley is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Striding in once again, Francisco Lindor. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That was a classic 2-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Got to be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Line to the right side, but foul. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Ready now, Jose Ramirez. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And the changeup is way low that time. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Dero. Breaking ball up and away, hard slider up out of the zone, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand, and that usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Comes set with the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. Kipnis over at second. Ramirez at first. 2 out in the inning. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Bradley ranging back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Indians strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
Leading off for the Red Sox, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On a line, that's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Got him.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Josh Harrison stands in as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Kipnis relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Naquin. He singled his last time up. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Liner toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
In now, Felix Pedroza, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Into the box now, Lonnie Chisenhall. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Betts. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
So digging in now, Francisco Mejia. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Mejia, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his second year as a major leaguer. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Naquin, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Vasquez gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Indians leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. leading off the inning, Christian Vasquez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that one just missed outside. A runner at first with no outs here. And that's in there, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. Ramirez is up with it. 1 there. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. A base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
There's a line drive base hit to left field. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Two out here and a runner at second. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
The 2-0 is taken, strike one.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. He'll get it into second. And he'll get in there safely.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, taking corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Here's Hanley Ramirez as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Martinez stands at second with two gone. Throws him for strike three, and that retires the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Settling in now, Jason Kipnis. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Here's Michael Brantley. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. (5-1) our score as we play the fourth here. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So striding forward now, Francisco Lindor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead this one though 5-1. Here's Mookie Betts. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor takes it in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So coming to the plate, Andrew Benintendi, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Brantley is after it, and they can't run it down. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
The 2-2. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. He'll try it again. 3-2. Pulled toward right center field.
Naquin's on his horse.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Here's the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A ball and 2 strikes.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The 1-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Here's another 1-2. Popped him up. Nunez is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out.
The batter, center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Into the box, Tyler Naquin. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
At the plate, Felix Pedroza, man at first after the 2-out walk. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. High chopper towards first. Scooped up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They're up 5-1. Josh Harrison stands in. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch missed with a breaking ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in, Christian Vasquez, a base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball down near the shoe tops. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Brantley, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Eduardo Nunez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 5-1.
Your attention, please. Now
so a new pitcher set to go here as the right-hander Adam Wainwright gets the call.
Wainwright.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
Number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Here comes the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch is outside for a ball. Now the 2-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bradley moving in, but that's going to fall in front of him for a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Catcher, Francisco Mejia.
At the plate, Francisco Mejia. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Chisenhall gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Runners off for second. A ball and a strike now. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Michael Brantley. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming from Wainwright. In there for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And The inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Indians leave one. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Striding in, Xander Bogaerts. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Xander Bogaerts.
On its way is pitch number 75. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Kipnis. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Hanley Ramirez. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Line drive to center field. And Ramirez is aboard. It's a base hit. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Stepping up to the plate, Mookie Betts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
2 strikes.
Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Vasquez. And he makes the throw to first. Lindor is retired, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Edwin Encarnacion now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming from Wainwright. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They're up 5-1. Zach McAllister gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Zach McAllister.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. A hit in 2 tries so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
McAllister, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's ball
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, ball three there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 3-1 pitch. Taken, strike two.
Full count.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Now batting, center fielder,
So striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes. He takes a knee-high fastball.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
The 0-1 on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio? This pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Naquin comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Grounded down the third baseline. So this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swing and a blooper to the right side. And that's taken in by Chisenhall, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Evan Marshall trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Now pitching for the Indians, number 50, Evan Marshall.
Digging in now, Eduardo Nunez. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. And the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're down 5-1. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Felix Pedrosa.
Felix Pedrosa will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's
A ball and no strikes.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
(5-1) our score as we play the 8th.
Ball.
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bradley is there. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Now to the plate, Lonnie Chisenhall. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Stepping in, Francisco Mejia. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for the Tribe. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Number 72, Xander Bogaerts.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Throwing to second, and he's safe.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Bogaerts leads off second with nobody out. And a good job to lay off the fastball there. Close, but it's 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third. Is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Digging in, Hanley Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Here's a strike.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Two out with the man at first. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
High in the air out to center field.
Naquin's under it.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for the Red Sox. They're down here 5-1. Standing in, Jason Kipnis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Jason Kipnis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Man, that is the cardinal sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Have the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. The 1-0 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 2-1. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0 home. Now both runners are breaking. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Brantley on second. Lindor is over at first with one away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and two men gone.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Naquin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Vasquez goes to get it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. So they load the bases on just one hit, but three men are left stranded. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Indians 5 and the Red Sox 1. Nick Goody, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
44, Nick Goody.
Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. It was a walk in his last trip.
Leading off the bottom of the ninth for the Red Sox, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
Nope.
Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. His fastball taken high for a ball. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Andrew Benintendi is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Changeup in for a strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
2 out, nobody on. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Chopped weakly to the left. Ramirez comes up with it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians are going to take a 3-2 lead back home for Game 6. They take a pivotal victory here on the road as this one is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Cleveland Indians now take a 3-2 lead in this league championship series. Mike Clevenger is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Final line score.